And they boast a lineup that can strike fear into any ordinary pitcher. But there's nothing ordinary about the pitcher they're facing today. Tim Lincecum gets the ball, and after winning his last 3 starts, it looks like he's back to his Cy Young ways. Lincecum taking on the Red Sox. Next.
Beautiful afternoon for baseball here at AT&T Park as we wrap up the interleague schedule and this 3-game series, Giants and Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, each team has won a game in this series. So what does it come down to? It comes down to maybe the Red Sox best and the Giants best on the hill.
Well, that would be John Lester taking on Tim Lincecum. And for Lincecum, he really found his groove a couple starts ago, and he hopes to maintain that same type of a rhythm into this start. And he'll face the pitcher of the month in the American League, John Lester, who's all about ground balls and cutters. This guy is a strike throw machine. You would think it's going to be all about pitching, but today is a hot day, and there's not much wind in this ballpark, which means it's a great day to hit.
All right, so we'll see what happens in the final game of this series. When we come back, we will have the lineups and the very first pitch of this game right after this.
Toyota dealer today. Toyota, yes.
Beautiful day. Lots of sunshine here at the ballpark. Tim Lincecum is ready as he heads back into the Giants dugout. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open daily. 70 degrees, but as I mentioned, lots and lots of sunshine. We've got winds that are blowing out to right field. Humidity at 59%, and it is clear. All right, here's Terry Francona's lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Scudero to lead things off, followed by the local kid Danny Nava. Big Papi, David Ortiz, gets the start for the first time in this series. Then it's Kevin Youkilis. This season, 60 runs scored that leads the major leagues. Gives you an idea how many times he's on base throughout the course of a game. Martinez Drew back in the lineup, followed by Bill Hall, Darnell McDonald, and John Lester.
Let's check out the Giants defense tonight, or today rather. It'll be Huff, Torres, and Scherholtz. That's your outfield. Renteria, Sandoval on the left side of the infield. Sanchez, Posey on the right side. Benjamin Molina, he'll be in the squat, putting down the fingers. And the gentleman he'll be catching today will be Tim Lincecum. And let's take a look at the starting pitching stats. They're brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers. 16th start on the year. He has won his last 3. He's 8-2 on the year. 2.86 ERA. He had a little bump in the road with mechanics about 6 starts ago. That is all gone. He is throwing well again. Look at the strikeouts. 113 in 102 thirds innings against just 39 walks. When he's right, you'll see a fastball low to mid-90s. Most of the time, he'll two-seam grip it. Over the top, 12-6 curveball. He has a split. He'll use that as his changeup, and he will cut the ball. First time he has ever faced the Boston Red Sox.
So Lincecum letting Benji Molina know this is the last warm-up toss that I will need. And we are just about ready for the first pitch of this game. Mike DeMuro will be calling balls and strikes. Tim Welke at first, Jim Reynolds at second, and Bill Welke is umpiring at third. So the final game, the rubber match of this 3-game series. Scudero hitting 282 with 4 home runs, 24 driven in. And we are underway with a foul ball. Oh, and 1 to Scudero. And Scudero takes a pitch outside for a ball. The Giants won on Friday, and the Red Sox came back yesterday. And in each of those games, the Red Sox lost a key player due to injury. Low to Scudero. Pedroia was lost on Friday, and Buchholz, the starting pitcher, was lost yesterday.
You can't afford to lose players of that magnitude. You just can't. You take out the heart and soul of your club, Dustin Pedroia, now your ace. It's rough to come back with. Red Sox really confronted with a major challenge in their year, trying to overcome those 2 injuries. Now, I don't know the extent of Buchholz's injury yet. They're trying to stay optimistic, but it's not easy right now when you have as many injuries as they have.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Scudero. And Lincecum bounces the next one. That may have been his first changeup of the game. It's 3-2. Well, I half expected to see Terry Francona very depressed today when I went into his office, but quite the opposite. Very upbeat. And he likes the way his team is playing. Skied out into center field for Andres Torres. And Scudero is retired. This was Buchholz's injury yesterday. He did it running the bases.
And just going from first to second, he kind of pulled up and immediately started pulling back behind his left hamstring. We thought it was his hamstring. As it turned out, it was he had hyperextended his knee. So certainly major concern from the Red Sox camp as they await a definite observation and diagnosis of his injury.
There's a strike to Danny Nava, hitting 304 with a home run, 10 RBIs. 0 for 3 on Friday. And Nava took an 0 for 3 yesterday as well. Switch hitter bounces this one foul, and it's 0-2.
You won't see a lot of Red Sox players the first time through the line with nobody on base swing at the first pitch. They just don't do it. It's a patient club. They will get some pitches out of you. And I think that is a big part of their philosophy at the plate.
The 0-2 to Nava is a fastball high at 93. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Red Sox are 19-16 on the road. That's not a great road record, but gives you an idea how well they've played at home. And a swing and a miss on a high fastball. Nava gone, 2 outs for David Ortiz.
That's when you're about halfway into your swing and you realize you've just been overmatched. Let's take a look at our Toyota keys to the game. And first and foremost, get in the Sox bullpen. They are beat up. And Francona talking about it's very important that Lester goes deep because his bullpen is tired. Second, out-D him. Go out there and throw some gloves at him. Play good defense against a good club. You can't beat yourself with bad defense. And Lincecum's early rhythm always a concern the last 7 or 8 weeks, and we're watching him early on. It looks to me like he's got his rhythm, and that's a good sign.
Here's Ortiz hitting .252. He takes the first pitch down low. He has not started in any of the first 2 games. He pinched hit on Friday and drew a walk. Takes a fastball a bit high. Starting to get to know Mike DeMuro's strike zone.
Now, for the most part, he's a low ball umpire, but he can be a little tight at times. Of all the umpires we've seen in this crew, I think his is the tightest.
And Ortiz either went around or he took a strike. It's 2-1. Red Sox are tied in the AL East with Tampa Bay. That's coming into this game for second place. 2-2.
Boy, good split there. I mean, you can't throw it any better. And that was a concern. Remember, when he was going through the streak where his mechanics were not sharp, he didn't have great command. He'd make a lot of mistakes up with that pitch. Down around the knees, most effective in a swing through. Beautiful split.
Ortiz took a long time out of the box. No swing, 3-2.
They were checking the swing. Not that bad of a pitch location wise. Easy. Did he go? No, he did not go. Good call from third base umpire Bill Welke.
Payoff pitch. Deep to right and gone. On a changeup, Ortiz gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Ooh, water shot too. He elevated that split just a little bit on the 3-2. Felt he had to get it in. And David Ortiz was not fooled.
He swung at that like he was sitting on it.
All he was needing, it was a good location to hit, and he got it. Watch it. It's up right at the belt. Boom. That is a bomb. Very, very Bonds-like. And for Lincecum, in 101 1/3 innings, just the 6th home run he's given up on the year.
Pitches up high to Youkilis. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss by Youkilis to even the count. The home run for Ortiz is 16.
Now, he had 10 in the month of May. I mean, he was the player of the month. After a very cold April, he really got things going. And as you can see by that last swing, there's nothing wrong with his power.
Red Sox have now scored in the first inning in every game in this series. And a strike from Lincecum.
Another look at the hanging banger. Big strong man barreling it and on elevation. See you later.
And Youkilis gone to end the inning. Giants are coming up. They trail by 1.
6'4", 240-pounder, 26-year-old out of Tacoma, Washington. And Lester is a guy who can give you a lot of different looks. He's got great stuff. Fastball that he can sink and cut. You'll get a lot of ground balls with him. Curveball, slider, changeup combination with curveball, probably his best strikeout pitch. And he is on a roll. 50-18. That is his lifetime record. And that tells you all you need to know about what type of a winner he has been for the Sox.
Andres Torres hitting .276 takes a strike. In this lineup, only 2 Giants have faced Lester before, Huff and Renteria.
50-19, I beg your pardon. Got to give one more loss. Still impressive.
Torres on Friday night took an 0 for 4. Decided that was not a whole lot of fun, and he tortured himself again yesterday, 0 for 4. 1-2. The fewest losses at a 50-win mark. Wow. 1-2 pitch. Topper to third. Youkilis can't get it. And Torres is aboard on the infield hit.
Well, I would like to have seen Youkilis come up with that cleanly. I don't think he would have got Andres Torres even if you would have picked it. It's just a do-or-die play, Kai. What's your philosophy on these type of ground balls?
Guess where the ball's going to end up and throw your glove at it. I mean, really, that's all you can do. You just try to get there a little sooner so you get a shorter hop, but clearly Youkilis couldn't do it.
Now you look at the speed. I mean, the fastest Giant getting out of the box quickly from the right side.
Here's Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez hitting .307, and Torres goes, and he's going to steal it easily.
Martinez had to hurry the throw. Wouldn't even close. So the only way you steal like that on a left-hander the first time is if you know his move. And we're going to make it our forward right choice. So whoever had scouted Lester gave the Giants a great tip, and Andres Torres just took advantage of it because he had a great jump. Our forward right choice.
All right, here's Sanchez now with a chance to get Torres in, or at worst, get him over. Right back to where it came from, and neither's going to happen. So Sanchez will be very unhappy with that at bat, and the hitter's going to be Aubrey Huff.
The Giants just continue to fail in that situational at bat where they just can't seem to get that runner at second base over. You get nobody out, you're the hitter. You got to find a way to do it, even if it means bunting.
Huff has had decent numbers against Lester. He's faced him 29 times. He's 8 for 29 with 3 doubles and a home run. Overshift is on for Huff, and he takes the breaking ball down low. He's 1 for 9 in the series. Does not have an RBI in the series. On the year, Aubrey Huff's got 39. I would think that Torres might be able to get a decent lead if Scudero, well, now Scudero keeping him close. Swinging a foul right past Buster Posey. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Aubrey Huff, I mean, you hit a ball in the middle of the left side of second base, and you're going to get yourself an RBI. You can see the hole up there with a vacated shortstop.
And Torres goes, and the throw down to third is not in time.
And I think the defense really invited Andres Torres to try and take advantage of it. In the end, it was almost a running match between he and Kevin Youkilis.
I also think, Mike, that Huff took the pitch, even though it was a strike. to get Torres to third.
Well, by taking third base right there, it forgives Freddie Sanchez for not being able to get him over. And that's how you pick your teammate up.
Well, now Huff in a spot. He's got to try to get this run in behind in the count.
Now, this is the weirdest defensive set I've ever seen
in my life.
This makes zero sense. You can see just how far back the second baseman Bill Hall is. And this is a drawn-in infield. You got holes all over the place. If you're Lester, you got to think, I got to try and strike this guy out.
And Huff got a piece right off the end of the bat.
Yeah, I think he just hit a little bit of the red seam on the ball. Hardly made a noise. That was an excellent curveball from Lester.
Giants 0 for 18 in stolen bases. They had 2 this inning.
0 for 18 games.
2-2. Target is in, and it's hit on the ground under the glove. And now can Big Papi get back? He does. Coming in to score is Andres Torres. It's a 1-1 game. What a defense.
Well, whoever put that defense together is a genius. Because if you have a normal defense, you got to run in and you got to run in first, and they do manage to get the out. But a nice job of getting it done by Aubrey Huff, and we have a brand new ball game.
Here's Buster Posey. .310, a home run, 10 driven in. And he fouls it back. A good rip. It's 0-1.
It was a good rip. 94-mile-an-hour challenge right out of bed from Lester. Let's see what he's done against lefty. Lefty's 2 doubles, 6 for 17.
Little flip job out to right field. Coming in is Drew, and that'll end the inning. Giants pick up a run. They tie it up. It's 1-1.
But one thing that's helped him, being from Woodland, his entire family is with him. Mom, dad, uncle, wife, and son. About the crutches, he said, well, I broke my right leg in high school, so it's kind of like riding a bike, guys.
Yep. You just don't ever forget the feeling.
Yeah, they don't give you crutches and they don't give you a set of directions to go with. You just kind of figure it out.
Martinez takes a strike. Martinez, Drew, and Hall facing Tim Lincecum. 1-1 here at the ballpark. Martinez at 290, 9 home runs, 38 driven in. Jason Varitek used to be the everyday catcher with these Red Sox, not anymore. He does not like to call that high strike. And the walk to Victor Martinez. This was the injury to Pedroia on Friday.
Hit a ball right into his foot. He said that he really squared it up. It wasn't like he caught a piece of the ball. I mean, he said he really hit that ball hard. And he tried to walk it off, couldn't do it. Came out of the game immediately upon getting to first base, and that was it.
Here's J.D. Drew. Watched many years ago, happened to Matt Williams. And he tried to do the same thing. Matter of fact, Matt Williams stayed in the game and running between first and second. He couldn't make it. J.D. Drew takes a strike. Lincecum took a little off. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Remember Bill Miller, very first game of the season, opening day against Brett Tomko in Cincinnati?
Yep.
Fouled a ball off his back foot, broke it. So it's rare, but it can happen, as we found out.
Lincecum trying to get into a rhythm. He struck out a pair in the first inning, but hung a changeup to David Ortiz, and David Ortiz hit it into the water. Two and 2.
Just going split, 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 more splits. And it's not often you see J.D. Drew miss a ball by that much. He was over the top of this thing about 8 inches. Totally fooled. Guy swings that pitch, you say to yourself, I'm going to throw that one again.
That's going to be high and fouled on the right field line. It's really pretty to watch.
We have a race. Guy didn't want to spill his beer.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't blame him.
Got him.
Same pitch he got, strike 2, went right back to the same location.
Well, the Dodgers are in town for a 3-game series starting tomorrow night. Special Beat LA ticket package for the Monday and Tuesday night games. They're priced at $30. If you reserved infield ticket, comes with a $5 splash ticket credit. Good for food and beverage at one of the concession stands. Go to sfgiants.com. Use the coupon code BEATLA. All one word, BEATLA. Or, as Mike said on the radio yesterday, Betla. Which I thought was pretty good.
John Miller.
Did John say it? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was John who he said it on TV, and the key word is Betla. Betla? That would be Beat LA, John. Oh!
I missed that. I was over on the radio side on Friday. Problem with John is, was he serious or was he kidding?
Yeah. But he will definitely manufacture a good laugh with it.
Bill Hall hitting .226. Fouls this one out of play. 0-2. He got a fastball. So the leadoff walk to Victor Martinez put Lincecum immediately in the stretch.
Well, you hate to do that to yourself to start an inning. But you just have to pitch out of it. And for Lincecum, who's more of a fly ball strikeout guy, I mean, he doesn't get a lot of ground ball double plays.
Hall gets another fastball and he fouls it back.
That was a mistake of location right there. You just don't want to chew up this much strike zone. He stepped in the inside corner. This goes right back out over the middle at the belt, and he really got away with one. Packed house. Crowds have been great this weekend series.
Have they ever? 0-2. Inside. Haven't seen any curveballs yet.
He's throwing a couple. I mean, he hasn't had quite the feel of that pitch. You never know. Some days he'll throw a lot of curveballs and not many splits. Other days it's just the opposite. It's sort of that way today. More splits than curveballs so far. But curveballs are sort of a temperamental pitch. They don't always show up at the start of the ball game, but they can be a pitch you pick up later. Usually with Tim Lincecum, you'll see him throw a lot of pitches the first couple of innings, and then when he locks into a rhythm, his pitch count per inning will whittle down. He's one out here in the second inning. He's already thrown 37 pitches.
Martinez at first. Hall hits it on the ground. That's a fair ball. Huff will get it in quickly to keep Martinez from scoring.
All right, is it fair or is it foul? 2-strike hit by Bill Hall. All it has to do is go over the bag. It did not land in fair territory. That doesn't matter. All it has to do is go over the bag fair, and it is a fair ball. Good call by Bill Welke, the third base umpire.
Well, now strikeout situation for Lincecum. They're going to walk McDonald. It'll be a bases loaded situation for John Lester. Talking to some of the coaches before the game, they thought that they'd seen a couple of John Lester at bats where it looked like he had a decent idea of what to do. So I'm sure Lincecum is aware of that.
Well, to honor Tim Lincecum's amazing accomplishment of the past 2 seasons, BigTimeBats.com is proud to announce the release of this historic back-to-back Cy Young Award bat. The full-size bat features the image and facsimile signature of Tim Lincecum, the world's back-to-back Cy Young Award winner. Production is limited to 2009 individually numbered bats. Each one sells for $99.95 plus shipping and handling. Purchase yours at BigTimeBats.com.
So here's Lester. Swing and a miss. And he does have a decent swing. No balls and 1 strike. On the appeal, no swing. Lester's had 1 at bat this year. He's 0 for 1. Down low, 2 balls and 1 strike.
This is a count there on a 1-1 pitch. When he doesn't swing at that, now you go to a 2-1. Evil voices, although they're small, they are definitely starting to rise up in your head. Don't want to get to a 3-ball count to this guy.
And he does.
And those little voices just got very loud.
Yeah, now you have to throw him right down the middle of the plate.
Well, I'd be surprised if they gave Lester the go-ahead, unless they know he can flat out hit. Knowing the Red Sox style, I would say they'd put a takes on here.
High and deep into right center field. Sherholtz is going to make the catch. It's going to be a sacrifice fly, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Red Sox.
Yeah, so much for the take sign. He hit that thing a ton.
Well, so much for the coaches having the right scouting report.
A 3-1 challenge, and look at Lester. He hits a belt-high fastball, and in any other ballpark, that's a grand slam home run. But here, it's a sac fly.
Here's that. Here's Scudero. Backyard baseball.
His teammates found out something about him that maybe they didn't even know about it. He can swing it.
Scudero loops one into right field. That's going to be a hit. It's 3-1 Boston.
Scudero, who does not swing a lot of first pitches, will definitely do it in scoring position. He'll look for one pitch, one location. He gets a fastball challenge. Throws it right out there, short right field, and Red Sox have put up a crooked number, and they're threatening to go large.
Here's Danny Nava. Swinging and a miss by Nava. Nava waiting, and it's a fastball high. So a walk, a strikeout, a double, an intentional walk, a sacrifice fly, and a single.
And 50 pitches through an inning and 2/3.
Hit on the ground to Freddie Sanchez. This will retire the side, but it'll be a disappointing inning for Lincecum. 3-1 Red Sox. We know Kuiper kids are out there and the Kruko kids are out there, and they are having a ball. I don't even know if they know there's a game going on.
Well, I don't think they seem to care. They got a good party going on in the Cove.
It's Edgar Renteria to lead things off. Renteria, Molina, and Sandoval. And the Giants now have a little bit of work to do. It's been that way in all 3 games in this series. And Renteria gets tied up. It's 0-2. Leicester allowed a run in the first inning. Andres Torres with a couple of stolen bases. And he got him with a backdoor breaking ball. One out, and here's Benji Molina. Molina hitting .259, 3 home runs, 17 driven in. And Molina takes a strike on the inside corner at 93. Leicester making his 16th start. Molina pops it up. Scudero shading his eyes with his glove. 2 outs. And here's Pablo Sandoval.
Well, normally you would say take a pitch just to give Lincecum a little more of a breather. He's had 2 long innings. Thrown a lot of pitches in 2 innings. But Pablo Sandoval, not the kind of guy that takes a lot of pitches.
Sandoval hitting .276, 6 home runs, 30 RBIs.
It was Panda Mask Day here at the Yard.
You got to have a good day on your mask day.
Cut fastball, swung through to strike 2. Yeah, you would think.
Where's the combo going?
We're it upside down.
Oh, yeah. Really bad look.
He's got it figured out. Ooh. Close.
Yep, that's what they handed out today. 1-2 pitch to Sandoval.
Again, trying to backdoor that little breaking ball. Same pitch he got Edgar Renteria on.
Sure to follow. And Sandoval stays alive. That's off the foot of Victor Martinez. Anytime somebody comes limping in this series, Terry Francona gets a little concerned.
And here he comes. Martinez having a hard time. I've never seen a catcher come out and start walking out to the mound. He's in pain.
He's trying to walk it off. And right now he's having a hard time walking it off. Ortiz just walked over there and he just turned around in disgust.
Now the Red Sox can't get out of San Francisco fast enough. Martinez is miserable. They lost Pedroia in game 1. They lost Buchholz in yesterday's game. And here they're looking at their starting number 3 hitter. And it got him right on the foot, the left foot.
Well, Terry Francona is not thoroughly convinced that Martinez is okay. And I'm sure he's not okay, but he wants to make sure that this thing doesn't get worse as the game progresses.
The life of a catcher. Red Sox go back to Boston tonight. They do have an off day tomorrow, and there's going to be a long line of Red Sox players outside the training room on their off day. Why are you rubbing your foot?
2-2. And he got him in the inning. That's a pitch that Lincecum wants as well. It's 3-1 Boston. Red Sox, and the first pitch to Ortiz is a strike at the knees. Ortiz with a home run on the first. This is usually when Lincecum, after he gives up a home run, the next at bat is usually pretty fun to watch, as he will dig as far as he can get.
He's trying to strike him out. Plain and simple.
Ortiz did this the last time, where he took a long walk, very upset with himself, made Lincecum wait, and then he hit the home run. And that'll do it.
And that's what he was pitching for. And Ortiz wants to know if that was a called strike or if it was a swinging strike. And DeMuro said it was a called strike. Immediately Ortiz said, no, I thought it was up.
He is hustling back to that dugout.
Yeah. And there's the high strike. Meanwhile, grab some pie and meat. You swung anyway.
It had a chance of being more low than high. Euclid struck out in the first.
He's not going to let it go.
Line drive over Sanchez. Torres gets to it quickly. And let's check in with Amy G.
Well, Dwayne fans have been clamoring to see the Giants' top pitching prospect, and they got to last night when Madison Bumgarner made his 2010 debut, his second career start as a San Francisco Giant. And I got to sit down with him today and talk to him all about it. And you at home can check it out at csnbayarea.com. It's an Amy G's Giant exclusive, guys.
All righty. We'll look forward to that. As here's Victor Martinez. So Euclid aboard. Lincecum back in his stretch. And it's low. 1 ball and no strikes. 3-1 Red Sox. Red Sox with 4 hits.
Yeah, you get a balloon, you just strap it on your back pocket. It's good luck.
Wide again, and it's 2-0.
Fall behind a lot. And really, from Mike DeMuro's perspective, I mean, it's been a pretty easy game to call. There haven't been that many borderline pitches that have gone against Lincecum. He's just missed the strike zone badly.
All right, make sure you strap on your Giants gear before you head to the yard.
Let's go, Mom.
3-0 to Victor Martinez, who walked and scored in the second.
Most runs he's allowed since most earned runs he's allowed since last August.
And a full count to Martinez.
That's a good 3-run pitch right there. You're not going to have many guys swing at that thing. Nice split. Perfect location. Euclid, you have to really watch him at first base. Rancona may start him here. 3-2-1 out.
He goes. Hit high into center field. Andres Torres will get underneath this one. And here's J.D. Drew.
You look at Euclid and you just don't think the guy's got much speed. Well, think again. He moves well. This was the top of the foot foul ball that really disabled Martinez for a bit. Looked like I got him right on the big toe. And those extensions you have on your shin guards, no help in that particular case.
Here's Drew. Drew struck out in the second.
And that's a close call right there, but you know, he hasn't really earned the right to get those borderline pitches because his control has sort of let him down today. That's 65 pitches. Definitely going to be a bullpen day today for the Giants.
And for the second hitter in a row, 3-0.
Try and get an extension piece that protects that foot a little bit. This 3-ball count, 7th 3-ball count for Lincecum today. And again, it hasn't been because of a tight strike zone. It just has been off.
Drew started to leave. It's 3-2.
He got back in the box, shaking his head. Pretty much the same looking 3-1 pitch that he threw Victor Martinez.
Euclid will go. And Drew stays alive by spoiling a changeup.
Giants Baseball is brought to you by Big O Tires. You can post your comments about the San Francisco Giants on the Big O Tires sports blog at csnbayarea.com. Big O Tires.
Another 3-2 pitch. Here it is. And he walked him.
Dave Righetti going to come out and make a couple suggestions to try and get Lincecum back into sync. He's going to give him a bit of a breather here too. A lot of pitches, 70 pitches. I mean, if you say you want to have 15 or less, I mean, he's almost twice the normal amount of pitches you want to throw here. But, I mean, you never know what you're going to be given that day. What type of command, what type of stuff. You kind of have to just ad-lib and make it work as best you can.
Bill Hall in a long at bat, doubled over the bag at third in the second inning. Here he fouls it back. He's had some good swings against Lincecum.
Healthy. 21 in the first, 30 in the second, and here he's 20 pitches into it already, and he's not out of the inning.
No balls and one strike. And the curveball shows up. It's 0-2. Lincecum and the Giants trying to weather the storm. See if they can get out of this and get the offense going against John Lester. The 1-2.
Just a little low with the fastball.
A single and a walk. Those are your two base runners. 2 outs. 1-2 to Hall. High and foul down the right field line. Sherholtz cannot get there as it bounces into the seats. If you play as far over in right center field as you do in this ballpark, that's nearly an impossible play to make for the right fielder.
Now, Tim Lincecum came into his stretch, never looked at Youkilis at second base. I mean, it's got to be a weird thing if you're a base runner, because nobody ever goes to a no look. Lincecum's the only guy I've ever seen do that. Come set, not even turn his head and look at the runner.
Yeah, unless you're thinking about stealing a bag, a lot of times you don't even notice it. Hit on the ground and into left field, a base hit. Here comes Huff. Here's Huff's throw home. It'll be cut off. And coming through again is Bill Hall, and it's 4-1. That's twice Lincecum has had leverage on Bill Hall, and both times Hall's come through.
His last hit, the double back in the second, that's a pretty good pitch location-wise. This one is just hanger. That ball's up, and that location is going to get the Giants bullpen going. Renteria just trying to keep that ball from going to the outfield, couldn't do it. And again, the Red Sox threatening to go large here.
Here's McDonald. McDonald takes low. Pop up is straight back and out of play. McDonald was walked intentionally in the second.
Denny Bautista getting greased up.
Very high. 2 balls and a strike.
Giants fans not used to seeing Tim Lincecum labor. Totally uncharacteristic. And he's coming off 2 starts where he had pretty good stuff. His last outing, 8 strong innings in Houston, 1 unearned run.
Andres Torres has got a beat on this one, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits and a walk. It's 4-1 Boston.
days. First time they've come to San Francisco this year, and it officially renews the hostilities of one of the best rivalries in sports. You can be part of it. All you got to do is get out here. That's right, sfgiants.com. Go there, get yourself tickets, and hope to see you tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
(4-1) Red Sox. Third inning. And Nate Sherholtz takes a strike. It appears that Tim Lincecum is out of the ball game. And what would make you think that? Well, Aaron Rowan is on deck. Sherholtz starting against the lefty, hitting .271, a home run, 10 driven in. Sharply to second, where Bill Hall will grab it and throw it. Here's Rowan. So Rowan will hit. Rowan started yesterday. Took an 0 for 4. Went 0 for 3 on Friday. Shoots this one into center field on the first pitch, and he's got a base hit. So Rowan is aboard, bringing Andres Torres to the plate, who picked up an infield hit.
Well, back under the bleachers out in left field, there's a Giants timeline. There you see JT Snow, the home run that he hit 2000 against the Mets in the playoffs. It tied the ball game. He is here today on radio with Dave Fleming. JT, one of the most popular Giants players ever.
It really is one of the reasons why we encouraged him to do radio. Do not want him in the TV booth.
He'll take our jobs.
0-1 to Torres. Oh, 2 to Torres on the foul ball.
So Tim Lincecum's day is over. His shortest start of the year, just 3 innings. Usually when you see Tim Lincecum's name in the lineup on a start of his, you know he's going to be going to the 7th, 8th inning. You get so used to him going deep into a ball game. For him to leave in the 3rd, very, very unusual, especially here in San Francisco. Ball almost got the foot of Martinez again.
He felt it whiz by his toe.
Right now, you know, as far as the style statement, you could strap the kitchen sink on his foot right now and he would not care. As long as it protects his foot,
I don't blame him.
He'd be happy.
Pulled on the ground foul. Martinez might have gone out and said, listen, don't throw that pitch where they're falling it off my foot. Hey, Big Guy Barbecue. Hey, you can get a custom barbecue. And it is fabulous. If you ever come on out, avoid that guy and go right to Big Guy Barbecue.
That's right. We give it a 2 thumbs up. It's good food.
Torres, all of his strength not to go around. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You change sight lines. It's tough to lay off that elevator fastball. It really is.
Hey, there's Deborah.
Deborah, who will guarantee your satisfaction at Big Guy's Barbecue.
1-2 to Torres. Rowan with his lead at first. And Torres went around. That was Tim Welke who had the right arm working.
All right, did he go? Yep. try to just not make eye contact with the umpire. You just try to act as casual. And then when you get the verdict that you did go, you're not happy about it. Freddie Sanchez stepping in, grounded out back in the first inning. An 0 for 1 so far today against Lester.
In the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes.
Watch the follow through of John Lester. I mean, remember, he's a big guy, 6'4", about 240. Watch the position he is to field his position after he throws it. Kind of reminds you of Kirk Reeder. Very balanced. After you throw a pitch, you become an infielder. And if you have balanced positioning, which means you're facing the plate and you have weight on both feet, you're in position to move left or right, cover your territory. And if you look at your Gold Glove winners for pitchers every year, it's one thing that is pretty much always the same, and that is the guy who wins those awards, they're always square to the plate. After their follow through, they're in a good position to field their position.
2-1 to Sanchez. 3-1 to Sanchez. Lester slipped a little bit on the delivery.
Watch the little stumble here from Lester. And there was no slippage, though. That's the one thing you concern yourself. Your plant foot, your stride step doesn't slip.
And the walk.
Nice at bat. So the Giants make a little noise here.
Here's Aubrey Huff. Aubrey Huff bounced out in the first and picked up an RBI. Good shot of the playing field from the left field bleachers where it is packed. Curveball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He was not looking for a breaking ball.
Again, the overshift for Huff. Rowan at second. Sanchez at first. Well, maybe I see the strategy, Mike, with the overshift. Just throw them all slow curveballs. Force them to pull the ball.
Oftentimes that front foot of a hitter will tell you the speed that he's looking for. And he's been up there looking for something to yank. I think he was looking for a fastball first pitch. He changed second pitch.
Lester will spin around, nothing going on.
And Aubrey Huff is a guy, I mean, he's real strong mentally to be able to sit on the pitch and stay on the pitch he's looking for. In other words, he won't go up there and say, I'm going to look breaking ball, and all of a sudden, halfway into the pitch, he starts swinging at a fastball. I mean, he stays on the pitch he's looking for.
And he gets him with a high fastball to end the inning. It remains 4-1 Red Sox. possible. Can you name the only Major League players to hit over 350 with at least 10 home runs in 1959? Well, it appears to be a yes or no question, correct? So it would be no. Runsler to Lester. So Runsler replaces Lincecum. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
There's the numbers for Runsler. 30th time he's come in, and he has really labored with his control. 18 walks and 24 2/3. And today's going to give him a chance to get a couple of innings of work, I would imagine. And, you know, this is exactly what he needs. He needs a couple of innings. He needs to throw a few pitches to find it. And that'll give him a little confidence.
Lester did not like facing himself.
Well, that's kind of right. 94, 95 mile an hour throwing lefties. Big guys, similar in size.
Here's Scudero, a 2-out base hit, hurt Lincecum in the second because it knocked in a run, and it was a strike. The 3-inning outing for Lincecum, the third time he's done it, and that's a career low. He's not very happy about that, I'm sure. Opening day of last year, he went 3 innings. And then in September of 07 against the Rockies in Denver, he went 3. There's a foul out of play. So to say that it's unusual would be an understatement.
Well, and you know, he makes it look easy. You take it for granted, and then one day he does struggle. It's so uncharacteristic. You're just not used to it.
Way outside, 2-2 to Scudero. Danny Nava is on deck. 1 out here in the 4th inning. And another foul ball. Scudero takes a healthy cut.
When Runsler has it all going, he's a 3-pitch guy. A lot of 4-seam fastballs, a slider, and he'll throw a changeup, a circle change. And since he has had some problems with his release point, we haven't seen a lot of changeups at all. And that normally is a pitch that he'll, I think, throw more to righties than lefties. But a chance to have a whole inning where he's starting an inning and he doesn't have to come in with an existing inning going on, men on base. The ideal situation to get him back on track. Just missed.
Three and 2 to Scudero. Hit on the ground, into the hole, a base hit. Scudero with his second hit.
Well, you got a challenge. You got to throw it across the plate, 3-2. Put the pressure on the hitter. And you really don't have many options in a 3-ball count. And Scudero just took advantage of it.
Here's Danny Nava, 0 for 2 against Lincecum. Double play depth. Renteria, Sanchez.
See Freddie Sanchez, second baseman, walking back to his position. As soon as Runsler started his motion to throw over to first base, Freddie Sanchez, as a good second baseman will do, started sprinting towards the right field line in case there was an overthrow. And that's a great tip for young kids.
High with a fastball, 1-0.
You're always moving if you're an infielder. Sanchez, throw to first base, you get your momentum, you start jogging over the base in case there's an overthrow, and the throw goes back to the pitcher from the catcher. You start moving your momentum back over behind second base in case there's an overthrow.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Four runs, 6 hits for the Red Sox. A run on 2 hits for the Giants. Scudero with his lead. And a strike at the knees to Nava, and it's 1-2. Giants, in all 3 games in this series, have been down by at least 3 runs in the 3rd inning. And they came back on Friday. They did not come back yesterday. Just inside, 2-2.
Pumped up on that fastball, hit 96. And the weight of his pitch, it's a heavy 96. Giants catcher said that he could definitely break in a glove quickly.
Kind of a herky-jerky move to first, 2-2. Scudero really not a threat to steal, although that doesn't mean Francona won't send him. He does go. Swing and a miss. Benji Molina's throw on the money. Got him. It's a double play to end the inning. Well, maybe that'll turn on the offense.
Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
Hi, time to ask and answer our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Rethink possible. Can you name the only Major League players to hit over 350 with at least 10 home runs or more in 1959? Well, Hank Aaron did it. Tito Francona, the father of Terry Francona, he did it, and Willie McCovey did it as well. And that's our Trivia question brought to you by AT&T.
Good question and answer. The afternoon is over. For 3 games in a row now, the Red Sox have taken off one of their star players due to an injury. And let's hope that this one isn't serious.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I haven't either.
Where a team loses 3 stars in 3 consecutive days in one sitting.
So Varitek behind the dish, Buster Posey at the plate. And Posey looks at a strike. Buster Posey hit a fly ball to right field to end the first. Edgar Renteria and then Benji Molina. And the Giants are down 4-1. They also know the guy out on the hill is one of the tops in the American League. Two balls and 1 strike. They did get a bit of an opportunity in the third. Guys on first and second for Aubrey Huff, but Huff struck out swinging. Posey bounces 1 2/3 where Youkilis is there. 1 out.
And reviewing the injury to Victor Martinez, watch the left foot. Foul ball off the bat of the Panda, and I mean, this lit him up. I mean, we knew he was in trouble with just the route that he took, leaving the catcher's box and going halfway into the infield, trying to walk this thing off, and it just.
I've done that, Mike, where you walk until you think you can find a spot on the field where it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. You ever find one?
Well, you keep trying. Renteria, a little pop-up out to left field, and this one's going to fall. So Edgar Renteria with a little bloop to left.
That's a thing right there.
And that'll bring up Benji Molina.
A fang of beauty.
That's the view level. That's at top of the stadium. As you turn around and look back into the city, this particular direction is the Bay Bridge. Here's Molina.
That, I think, is the most spectacular view. That's from the splash cam.
Strike to Benji Molina.
And from that splash cam, you can look across the Treasure Island and Bay Bridge. You can also look right straight down the Port Walk into McCovey Cove. I mean, you see it all from up there. Best view in the house.
One ball and 1 strike to Molina. There's the little AT&T Park.
You made the point yesterday. As beautiful as this ballpark is, it looks a whole lot prettier when it's packed.
And it is packed today under sunny skies. This pop-up is going to be out of play, and it's 1-2 to Benji Molina.
Well, that's the thing about Lester. I mean, he is so good at just getting you off your back leg. You saw the swing from Molina in a 1-1 count, really getting out there reaching. Once a guy has reach in his swing, I mean, he loses his power. As a pitcher, you want him to put that ball in play. That's what you're trying to do, is get him off balance and put the ball in play. And you're trying to do it within 3 pitches.
One and 2. And back is Renteria. (4-1) Boston. It's the roving camera that we have here at AT&T Park. It is in HD as well. It's fabulous. Hit into left center field. Is it going to hang up? It's going to fall. Chasing it down on 1 hop is McDonald. Big Money thought about it, but he will put on the brakes. First and third. 1 out.
Well, they keep creating opportunities against Lester. They did it in the first, scored a run. Couldn't do it in the second. They did it in the third, and here again, they put 2 runners on with 1 out.
Well, they did it yesterday all afternoon. So here's Sandoval.
Oh, yeah. The Panda Tribesmen, they are cheering their hero on.
They are a group, aren't they?
Yes, they are. A lot of personality in that group.
Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Renteria at third. Molina at first. Oh, 2. Well, Lester's digging deep here. He's going for the strikeout. He got Sandoval looking on a backdoor breaking ball in the second. Oh, 2 pitch. They tried to tomahawk that fastball, and it stays 0-2.
That's exactly where they wanted to throw that 0-2 fastball, right there above the letters. Until Sandoval either starts hitting that pitch or he starts taking it, he's going to see a lot of them.
Another 0-2 pitch to Sandoval. And he got him.
Breaking ball down in the dirt. And he's just going to hack. And this thing is just a good hard snapper towards his back foot. Rough and bad right there.
Well, they'll take a 2-out hit now from Nate Sherholtz, which can happen. Nate hitting, coming into the game at 271. He bounced out to Bill Hall at second base.
Sherholtz, he hits lefties well.
And he takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Different philosophies for different hitters. Some guys would jump on that fastball the first time they saw it.
Yeah, a lot of lefties against left-handed pitchers, they'll go up there looking for breaking balls.
Little pop-up. Can Scudero get to it? He will. And that'll end the inning. Giants waste an opportunity. It remains 4-1 Boston.
gloves were received and nearly $16,000 to buy gloves for kids who play Junior Giants. Now we're going to turn the page and kick off the second annual stretch drive because some of these kids are still financially constrained and need your help to be able to play with the Junior Giants. So tomorrow kicks off the second annual stretch drive. You can donate anything that you have. Go to juniorgiants.org, or you can donate here at the park. Guys, check this out. There's fun 3 increments. $44 helps one child play an entire season. $440, 10 kids, and $4,400 an entire league. So get your donation on juniorgiants.org. Gentlemen.
All right. Thanks, Amy. Thanks to all the fans yesterday who came to the ballpark, dropped off a glove, or donated $10 or more. It was very successful, as it always is every year. As Ortiz swings and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Always have lots of activity going on in the little ballpark.
Oh yeah, everybody gets to hit and run the bases.
1 and 2.
Well, that Junior Giants program really is a great program, and I've seen it work firsthand. There's a Junior Giants program at San Luis Obispo. A lot of kids that aren't able to afford not just gloves, but spikes, balls, bats, equipment. All of it's provided for them.
Ortiz out swinging. Ortiz just kind of hangs around. He just can't believe it. He didn't hang around very long after he did this in the first inning.
Kind of a hanging split, and proceeded to spank it into the McCovey Cove. Don't see many of those from visiting teams. That was an impressive home run.
Well, the one other hitter has done it against Lincecum, and that was Adam LaRoche. Strike to Youkilis. Red Sox fan taking a picture or two. Youkilis 1 for 2. Got home plate umpire Mike DeMiro. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jason Varitek is on deck. Fastball is high.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Nachos? I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get that. That's the low-fat nachos.
Youkilis out swinging.
Well, that's 4 strikeouts in an inning and 2/3 for Dan Runzler. And just going country hardball across the letters. And Youkilis sent packing. You know, it all looks funny until that front foot goes down. Then he's in a very, very traditional place. Hands with a very conventional starting point. And he still can't catch up to that high fastball across the letters.
Varitek batting for the first time. Martinez left with an injury.
Well, Rush's got to feel good about what's happening out there today. I mean, he's throwing strikes. He's got good pop in the fastball. He's got good second stage movement. And he is throwing it right by his Red Sox hitters. And these are chest high challenges. He got 3 by high fastballs by Ortiz. Struck out Youkilis, same payoff pitch. And a quick 0-2 here to Varitek.
Varitek just got a piece.
He was cheating big time there. Got to be a little more judicious with your location in that 0-2 pitch, though. Way ahead. You don't want to just lay it in there. And I know he's got confidence in that fastball, but still, you got to be smart.
And that is a see you later. Strikeout to side for Dan Runsler.
Ask Crooked Kite. Visit csnbayarea.com and ask us a question. We're going to answer one a game. This comes from Sharon from Folsom. What do managers do in the clubhouse after they get tossed from a game?
Here's Madison Bumgardner to pinch hit. Well, some don't even go into the clubhouse.
Yeah, they kind of linger down the runway behind the dugout.
Inside to Bumgardner.
Some guys go in there and start yelling at the clubhouse guys.
Yeah. Or some will sit in their office
and watch the game
on TV. Bumgardner can hit, folks. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, how long does it take for a manager to know if a guy can hit? Oh, about 2 at bats. But Bochy knew this in spring training. This kid's got a great swing. You watch him at batting practice, and he puts on a show.
He lined out his first at bat and then lined a single in the left field yesterday. 1 and 2. Just a little added weapon if you got a guy that can swing the bat quite well like Bumgardner can. And he fouls it out of play. This was his base hit yesterday.
Fastball belt high. Just raked it into left field. And this is his second at bat. His first at bat, he had a bolt to the right field side that Kevin Youkilis sort of robbed him with. Nice play.
And he's out swinging. 6 strikeouts for Lester.
That is a big league breaking ball, folks. So Dan Runsler is done for the day. A 5 strikeout performance. That's a career high for Runsler in his 2 innings of work. He has to be ecstatic about how well he threw the ball today.
Torres is 1 for 2. Veritek fighting the umpire, and Veritek puts it away.
And watch the payoff pitch on these strikeouts from Runsler. I mean, that's a called strike 3 to Lester, the pitcher. High fastball, see you later. High fastball, see you later. High fastball, grab some pine. High fastball, see you later.
Sanchez takes a pitch down low. Sanchez bounced out in the first, walked in the third. Bounces this one to third where Youkilis has it. That'll end the inning. Sixth inning coming up.
Go back to J.D. Drew, who hits a ball into the cove foul, and it sets off a mad dash. And who's going to be the guy that wins the prize? Well, it's the guy with the oars. The other guy, tough to row when you got a beer in your hand. That's our Coors Light Freeze Can, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
So Guillermo Mota will replace Runzler.
The numbers for Guillermo Mota, 31st time that he's come into a game. Excellent ERA, 2.96. 24 hits allowed, 7 walks, 31 base runners, and 27 1/3. That's an excellent ratio, whip ratio.
J.D. Drew fouls it out of play.
I do think that's one statistic that sort of has gotten a name, but it's been around for a long time. They call it whip now, where you take walks and hits combined. And if they're equal to your innings pitched, you're having a great year. And really, anything under 1.3 is fantastic. 1.5 acceptable.
Low to Drew. A walk and a strikeout. That's a good seat. It's part of that angle, Mike, that you're talking about, where you can see a lot of things.
Boy, nice changeup. Well, yeah, that's, and really both sides. You know, we used to call it the upper deck. You know, the nosebleed seats. Well, you can't call them here because you've got so many beautiful things to see up there. They are the view level seats. The view's fantastic.
Hill to follow, and then McDonald. It's 4-1 Red Sox. And this is hit well to right. Sherholt's back. He's looking up, and it's off the bricks. And it bounces past Sherholtz, and Drew is streaking for 3, and he is going to make it.
Boy, Red Sox catch a break. You know, there's lots of things that it could hit out there. It could hit the bricks. It could hit cement. It could hit chain link. But you got to go back on the play thinking you have a chance to catch it. And when Sherholtz got close to the wall, once this thing caroms off of the bricks, it spits right there away from him. And now it's a race. And with J.D. Drew, who has good speed, an easy three-bagger.
So here's Bill Hall. Hall is 2 for 2, both hits off of Lincecum. Infield in, and the pitch is high.
Big run. Ruspochi's got to figure that the way John Lester's throwing right now, you really can't afford to get much farther down in the score. That's a big run out there at third. Total strikeout situation here for Mota.
And Hall misses on the swing. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You get in these situations, I mean, you really find out about how a pitcher likes to try and strike guys out, because that is what he's pitching for.
And that'll be a foul ball right near the visitors' bullpen, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, they got good seats. Those are the souvenir seats. Sit down there, you pretty much are always going to have a chance to get a foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes. Another pop up out of play, and it stays 1 and 2. Red Sox would love to see Bill Hall get hot. He will be the guy to get the at bats while Pedroia is on the shelf.
Well, that's the one thing you have to do, though, as a player. I mean, you got to be yourself. I mean, you'd like to be able to put up the same type of numbers, have the same type of presence that Dustin Pedroia has, but it's, you know, you can't do it. So you just have to be yourself. Not many people that can fill the shoes of Dustin Pedroia.
No. Got him.
95-mile-an-hour paint. We're talking about scratching the sides of that strike zone on the outside corner. Watch the movement come back in between the knees. And when it's all said and done, Mike DeMuro says, looks pretty good from here. And that's a huge strikeout. And he's going to be trying to do it again.
Darnell McDonald, and Darnell McDonald hits a little pop-up that Freddie Sanchez is going to put away, and that's as good as better than a strikeout.
Yeah, it's a 1-pitch strikeout.
1 pitch out, and the hitter will be John Lester.
Get it out in 1 pitch in that situation, and that guy can't score. That's a great thing. So now Mota will face off against Lester with an opportunity to leave a leadoff triple stranded. But as we found out earlier in this game, it isn't as easy as it may seem with the 9th place hitting pitcher up. Lester had a nice at bat off Lincecum back in the 2nd, got a sac fly.
Low and away to Lester. (4-1) Boston. It's been that way since the 3rd inning. 1 ball and 1 strike. Dodgers are in tomorrow, and we're psyched about that.
Haven't seen the Dodgers yet this year. First time they've come to San Francisco. Good pitch.
1 and 2.
See the movement of the ball run away from the left-handed hitting Lester. You can elevate the fastball. You could go a little bit wider with the same type of movement off the plate away. You could back foot a slider.
"15 pitches this inning for Guillermo Mota. All stressful. Leadoff triple. Zito, Kane, and Sanchez in the Dodgers series.
Pretty good eye there by Lester. I mean, that's the one thing you really don't expect a pitcher in the American League to have is any idea of the strike zone. Simply because they don't ever get a chance to hit.
He's got a rip. I'm telling you.
That's a rip and a half.
When Ron Woda said it looked like this guy could hit, and he said it 2 hours before the game, he was not lying.
I mean, he's right on it. And this is a swing that if he connects, see you later. More than enough power in that swing to knock it out of here.
Who needs the DH?
He needs to think about throwing a changeup or a slider here. I mean, he's giving them all just the one speed with a lot of fastballs. There was the changeup, and now he's got himself a 3-2 count. So Lester putting up a fight.
Three-two pitch. Here it is. And he walked him.
And that's pretty good at bat from Lester, even to lay off that pitch. A reminder that Bloomberg Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs, and there's also a product for fans. You can improve your fantasy play or track your favorite players and teams. All you have to do is go to BloombergSports.com for details.
Scudero's got a couple of hits. Picked up an RBI with a 2-out base hit off of Lincecum in the second. First pitch to Scudero. Low, 1 ball and no strikes. Giants in that game yesterday had Affeld and Batista were the only 2 relievers because Bumgarner ended up going 7 innings, which will make the bullpen stress a little less today. 1 ball and 1 strike. On Friday, it was Romo, Casilla, and Wilson. Casilla threw 37 pitches. Wilson threw 42. But as I mentioned, neither 2 threw yesterday.
Well, both guys said that they were available to go yesterday.
Behind second base, who's it going to be? It's going to be Sanchez. And Mota with a nice job. Pitches through a triple. 4-1 Red Sox.
your local Farmers agent. Call 800-FARMERS today. By your Northern California Honda dealers at shophonda.com. And by Xfinity, the next generation in home entertainment. Now available in the Bay Area and coming soon to the Central Valley.
All right, let's check out our McDonald's game summary. Not a lot to report. Ortiz with a solo home run. Lester's been terrific. Andres Torres has a single, a couple of steals. He did that in the first inning. Lincecum got knocked out after 3 innings. He threw 79 pitches. 4-1 Red Sox. Huff, Posey, Renteria here in the 6th. And Huff shortens up to bunt, and he takes down low.
Pitch number 66 for Lester. And that, that's the beauty of being a pitcher that can get a ground ball, which Lester can do. And you don't see many lefties that can do it, which is why we always talk about Jeremy Affeldt being so rare. And Lester's another one of those lefties that can get ground balls. And it just really keeps your pitch count down.
And the bunt past Posey. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Youkilis is playing in at third, so he's buying into the fact that Huff might try to bunt again. 1-2.
He is struggling. Lester not an easy guy to hit. He's proven that once. He's got a no-hitter in his career. And you watch him throw today, and it's easy to see why.
The 1-2 pitch. Youkilis now at the shortstop position. Finally saw a team the other night. I think it was the Dodgers that moved their shortstop, or actually kept their shortstop at short and put the third baseman to the right of second base.
Well, I think that makes sense.
Got him.
Breaking ball, the payout pitch. Strikeout number 7 for Lester. And it absolutely freezes Aubrey Huff. Kind of a flat breaker. Well, the 2010 All-Star Teacher is being voted upon at csnbayarea.com. All you have to do is go there and vote for the 2010 All-Star Teacher. Check out the finalist bios and their video features. It gives you a good idea of who you're voting for. The winning teacher will get $10,000 for his or her school, so they need your help.
Posey takes a strike on the outside corner. Fly ball to right and a ground ball to third for Buster Posey. Well, one of the more happening places here at the ballpark is the Girardelli I'll make you anything you want stand. Guys our age just look at that and they put on weight.
I know, I'm feeling bloated. That guy right there,
he doesn't care.
No.
You can get the Diet Sundae though. Just ask for that.
Yeah. Ask for the Crooked Kite Diet Sundae with extra whipped cream.
Posey gets jammed and Youkilis has another ground ball. Is that cutter?
Yeah, and you watch the swing of Posey, and it really broke down. His arms both bent, and the ball still got up off the sweet spot towards the label.
Al Leiter used to have that nasty cutter.
He had one of the best ones I've ever seen. Woody Fryman, Al Leiter.
Edgar Renteria, 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Darren Oliver, another guy with a good cutter. If you're a lefty that can throw that pitch, it's a great way to make a living. Doug Davis, who's now back with Milwaukee. He doesn't throw a hard cutter, but even at 86, 87 miles per hour, the flat movement that bores in on the belt of a right-handed hitter, they commit to it. It's so hard to get the bat head out of it. Now Leiter was so special because he was throwing it at 95, 97.
His was pretty much unfair.
Well, John Lester's is pretty unfair too.
And Renteria digs one out, and he pulls one into left field for a base hit.
Even on the base hits against Lester, a guy just doesn't look like he's got his feet below the swing. Edgar Renteria just kind of reaching out, squares it up, finds a hole, but not a lot of drive behind that last swing. I'm impressed with how Lester could just stay off the sweet spot. Wears his hat like a lefty too.
Here's Molina, who singled in the fourth. Swing and a miss. No balls in one strike.
Ball was by him. Lester has given up 5 home runs on the year.
Well, the Giants could use one here.
Yeah. He and Lincecum both had given up just 5 home runs through their first 100 innings, which is good. Lincecum gave up number 6 in the first inning to David Ortiz, who put one in the pond. But if you're allowing a home run every 10 innings, that's still very good. So for them to allow just 5 in their first 100 innings, way above norm.
One and two.
Again, off balance reaching. And that is his distribution of pitches. Just one time has he gone over the 15 pitch level until this inning.
And he called him out. Molina can't believe it. 4-1 Red Sox.
no-hitter anniversary is coming up July 10th. He did it last year against San Diego Padres. But the Giants will not be here that day, so they decided to celebrate today. And they hosted the other 4 San Francisco Giant pitchers that have thrown a no-no and have it on their resume. You're looking at Juan Marichal, Gaylord Perry, Ed Halicki, and John the Count Montefusco. About joining that premier pitching group, Jonathan Sanchez told me that he's very excited and extremely proud, as he should be. Dwayne and Mike.
Yeah, it was fun seeing that group on the field. 4-1 Red Sox as we head to the 7th inning, where Jeremy Affeldt is going to pitch. Affeldt threw an inning yesterday and he looked really good. So we'll see if he can back it up with another one. And he's got Danny Nova at the plate.
Good first pitch. That was a curveball he thought he should have got. Those are the numbers for Jeremy Affeldt. And again, you look at the walk total, and that is one that is haunting him. And he's gone through a couple of bouts where he just hasn't been right mechanically. And then he got himself all squared away and really started throwing the ball well. And then he hurt his leg. And then since he's come back from the leg injury, he hasn't quite found the same set of mechanics that has allowed him to get his ground balls, control that big curveball down the zone.
Two 2-0 to Danny Nova. 2 balls and 1 strike. Big Will Clark fan when he was a kid. Matter of fact, Will has gone out of his way this weekend to try to meet the kid, and it's been really, I guess Danny Nova's been pretty busy, and just finally Harvey Hodgeny, the clubhouse man for the visitors, as Nova was a face hit into right field, finally got Will to just sign a ball for him. Well, one of the places we like to go to here in the ballpark is the Giants dugout store.
You can't help but find something in there that's cool. And our advice is get there early. Panda hats, unis, caps. You got hats that you have that are very entertaining. A lot of good attitude in there.
Here's David Ortiz, who takes a pitch wide, 1 ball and no strikes.
Which is cool, though. I mean, we come to the ballpark every day, and just about everybody has got their colors on. That's something from the Giants dugout store. A hat, a jacket, a shirt, sweatshirt, uni. And players just love it when they get back home or when they're on the road and they see Giants fans out, as we did in our last road trip at Houston. Even Toronto, a lot of Giants fans have their colors on. A lot of fun.
Sandoval shading his eyes. Ortiz retired.
Well, the Giants are going to host the Dodgers starting tomorrow for 3 games. That's right. And the special Beat LA ticket package will be for the Monday and Tuesday night games, priced at $30. You get a View Reserve infield ticket. Comes with a $5 Splash Tix credit. Good for food and beverage here at the concession stands. If you're interested, go to sfgiants.com and use the coupon code BEATLA. All one word, BEATLA.
Youkilis takes a strike. A base hit for Youkilis in the 3rd inning, and he scored a run. He's also struck out twice. Lincecum got him in the 1st. Runzler got him in the 5th. Inside to Youkilis.
Just doesn't chase. Really has a strong knowledge of the strike zone, and he does not go out of it. or so it seems. Really makes a pitcher work. And one of the most unusual setups that I've ever seen. Feet right close, tight together. Points the barrel head. Pre-pitch setup towards the pitcher.
But ready to hit.
Oh yeah, when that front foot drops, when that left foot steps towards the pitcher, when it drops, his hands are in great position. Pitchers and hitters so similar. When that front foot drops, that hand's got to be up.
Three and one to Euclid. And Euclid fouls it. It's a full count. Red Sox fans here tried to get a chant going, and Giants fans are not having it.
Giants fans have pretty much kept the Red Sox fans in check when they have started those Boston chants.
And then, of course, the Yankee guy shows up, and he's got nothing to say. Except we're in first place. And he got him.
And that's a hat trick for Euclid. A backdoor hook, and he knew it. And this is exactly what Jeremy Affel's been trying to get to with the release point of that curveball. To be able to rely on it in a 3-2 count, and that was a pearl.
Here's Veritek, who struck out in the fifth. Big bouncing ball, foul. Wide of third, and it's 0-1. Giants have 9 more outs in this game. And of course, Lester's been terrific. He's got a walk. He's got 8 strikeouts. A few chances for the Giants today, but only the speed of Andres Torres allowed the Giants to pick up a run in the first. Out of play, 0-2. The Padres won again today, so they just win every day. Just figure that. They beat the Marlins 4-2.
Well, they've had quite a road trip. They started off in Tampa, took 2 out of 3 from the Rays, rolled right into South Florida, and swept the Marlins.
5-1 in Florida. And Veritek is gone. That will end the inning. All right. Put the alarm clock, Murph.
Wake up the bat
rack. here at the ballpark. They break out the organ.
The Hammond organ.
Right down underneath the glove. It's fabulous.
Yeah, it does. Sounds good.
We go into Dodger Stadium, and for years, a woman by the name of Nancy B has been there, and it's always fun listening to her play the organ.
Yeah, it definitely takes you back to a different generation when that was what the entertainment was between innings. It was the organ.
I offered Nancy B $100 to play I Left My Heart in San Francisco when Jeff Kent would come up to the plate.
She laughed.
She laughed. She did not take it, but she laughed. Euclid's now at first. Beltre is at third. And Lester to Sandoval, and Sandoval looks at a strike. Sandoval, Sherholtz, and then a pinch hitter. Sandoval bounces it slowly to third, and Beltre tested immediately, 1 out.
Boy, how many times have we seen it today where Lester just gets up the bat off the sweet spot and just ties guys up in knots? And that's the cut to the fastball. It's a little subtle movement. It's got about a 4 or 5 inch slide that works its way right into the hitters and just gets off the sweet spot. They haven't been able to square him up. I mean, he's been fantastic.
Sandoval now 1 for his last 20 against left-handers. Here's Nate Sherholtz. Sherholtz takes one wide. He's bounced out. He's popped out. And it's safe to say that Lester's on a roll. He's got 84 pitches.
Well, he did the one thing that he absolutely had to do today for Terry Francona. He took the ball and has gone deep into the game.
It hit the bat?
I think it hit the handle. The knob.
Oh, man, I'm running down to first. I'm sorry.
Ball goes up and in. It definitely hit the bat. I think it hit. I thought it hit the knob at first. It did. Hit the knob. You're right. I'm rolling over doing snow angels in the snow. Or snow angels in the dirt. But I'm definitely holding my hand thinking I got 4 fingers broken and a pinched nerve.
And a base runner.
Yeah. Giants need base runners.
1 and 2 to Sherholtz.
Denny Bautista get greased.
That'll be down the left field line. Out of play is Danny Nava giving chase. Okay, I'm the man. Yeah.
Very cool to be the man.
Hurt my back, but I'm the man.
Big curveball. Wow. He's got it all going. I mean, when you have his type of stuff and you got a feel of all of it, you're going to be nails, and he has been that today.
Here's Pat Burrell. Burrell hitting .315 in a Giants uniform. And the first pitch is high, 1 ball and no strikes.
Talked about the importance of Lester to go deep into the game as you see the numbers for Burrell. Yesterday, the Red Sox bullpen had to eat up 8 innings. So the importance of Lester going deep, huge.
Pop up out to shallow right field. It'll be J.D. Drew to put it away, and Lester breezes through another inning. 8th inning coming up.
Francisco. And we want to show you our Dodge Ram drive of the game. That's right. It was a splash home run off the bat of David Ortiz. For Ortiz, that was homer number 16. We're going to make it our Dodge Ram drive of the game.
But the Dodgers are coming to town.
That's exactly right.
I love it when the Dodgers come to town.
And there are tickets available. Go to sfgiants.com and check it out. Right now, it's Denny Bautista taking the ball for Bruce Bochy. 17th time that he has come in. Excellent ERA. And really just had the one outing in Cincinnati. Take that one out, and he's had even better numbers than 2.45 ERA.
Here's J.D. Drew, 8th inning. J.D. Drew, a triple off of Moda in the 6th. 1 for 2. Lincecum struck him out in the 2nd. He drew a walk in the 3rd. Sanchez. Got him.
That was not easy. Nice play. Well, if you want to see the Dodgers and you can't get out here to the ballpark, all you have to do is check us out. Pregame live tomorrow at 6:30, game at 7. And you'll see it right here at Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Here are the matchups. It'll be a Barry Zito, Chad Billingsley matchup tomorrow night. Matt Cain will take on John Eli on Tuesday. Then Jonathan Sanchez will take on Vicente Padilla, and that's a Wednesday day game. And you'll see that on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
A couple of guys looking for bounce back starts. Hall takes low. Zito and Kane. Sanchez was a winner on Friday. So I'm not going to say he needs a bounce back. He got the victory.
He did.
Giants will then head out to Colorado, Milwaukee, and Washington, D.C., the longest road trip of the year before the All-Star break. And it'll be an important trip, as they all are. But when you're on the road for a long time and you play 2 4-game series back to back, you better be on your best behavior.
You're right. Especially when you're starting to head back into the hot. And it's going to be hot.
Giants will see Steven Strasburg when they get to Washington, D.C. So hold the fort. Play as well as you can, and that's what Bruce Bochy is asking his bunch to do. Boy, Bautista, nasty.
Well, that location was perfect. Bill Hall just got abused with perfect location, perfect velocity, and even in a protect mode and a 2-strike count, a swing through see ya. That's fine meat.
12 strikeouts for Giants pitchers today. Now that's an estimate. I didn't get a nap in today, so that's an estimate. Here's McDonald.
A lot of strikeouts in the game. John Lester's got 9.
McDonald with a big swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sellout today, 11th sellout of the year, 41,528. Two balls and a strike. Giants in the 8th inning will have the top of the order up. One pitch. 2-2.
McDonald not seeing that spin very well. There's your do-ups. Torres, Sanchez, Hall. And Denny Batista trying to get him there.
It's going to be a souvenir right behind home plate. Guy never left his seat. Didn't have a glove. That's called showing off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did not panic. It's an old player.
Got it barehanded. Just staying alive is McDonald.
Good curveball by Batista. When he's got his command, he'll throw 4 pitches at you. And they're all nasty.
Three and two.
Pretty easy take there in a 2-2 count. When you have a 2-2 count, you want to put a little bit better location on it. I mean, you don't want to throw the ball necessarily in the strike zone. You don't have to. But you definitely want to get closer to the zone in that last pitch. That was an easy take.
Payoff pitch. Here it is to McDonald. And it's a bullet into left field. McDonald's going to have his first hit of the game. The 9th for the Red Sox. He's at second base for the pitcher.
Well, a reminder to check out the Burger King Sportsnet Central tonight at 6 p.m. Join Damon Andrews and Scott Reese as they will highlight this ball game, talk about the A's-Pirates matchup, and they'll talk about World Cup coverage. Lots of controversy coming out of South Africa. And you'll see it all on Sportsnet Central tonight at 6 p.m. and again at 10:30 p.m.
Here's Lester. So are we going to be seeing stories in the papers about instant replay in World Cup soccer?
Yes, we are.
And how the heck would you do that? You'd have to literally stop the game. Lester swings and misses, nothing in two.
And I think that's the problem with it. Well, they've balked at it. But what NBA has done with instant replay, what ice hockey has done, certainly what the NFL has done, and it puts a lot of pressure on other sports to do the same thing, and fans get used to watching it. You know, we saw it here in baseball when there was a near perfect game coming out of Detroit, and a missed call with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, or top of the 9th. And it prevented a missed call, prevented a perfect game, and there was a lot of argument to bring it back into baseball. But I don't think as long as Bud Selig is the manager or the commissioner of baseball that you're going to see it.
Well, we may talk to him about that in Milwaukee.
Looking forward to it.
Two and two.
The umpires have kind of taken a beating this year around baseball. I think the bottom line is, you know, they do a good job. They do a tough job. I think there's ways you can help them out, but for the most part, I think it's more fun to have them make the call. Wow. I don't know about that one. Well, Bill Welke, the third base umpire, getting an ear load right now from the Giants dugout. Hard slider down and in. That's a swing.
He definitely went around. Lester's been good. He has not allowed the Giants really to have any thoughts of getting back into this one.
That's his line. 5 hits allowed, 1 walk, 6 base runners, 9 strikeouts in just 90 pitches. Very, very impressive what he has been able to do today to the Giants offense. They have not had a lot of solid contact. He has kept them off balance. He has pitched. We're impressed.
Torres 1 for 3, an infield hit in the first. Breaks his bat. Scudero. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Again, just gets off the sweet spot. That ball went up the bat, broke the bat. We've seen it all day long.
Sanchez drew a walk in the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 2. Giants had back-to-back hits in the 4th. It looked like they were going to put something together, but Pablo Sandoval struck out and Nate Scherholz popped out, and that was it. Since then, they've had 1 base runner, a hit by Renteria in the 6th. On the ground to short. Scudero, 2 outs. After the ball game, Gary Radnich and Rich Aurilia will be at the Public House. It's Giants postgame live, so check it out. If the game's not entertaining, those two will be entertaining.
Talked about what Lester has done. Watch how Freddie Sanchez gets out and leaves his back foot and starts to reach. And once you can do that to a hitter, you have him. You hear the phrase pitching to contact, and that's what Lester does so well. I mean, he's not necessarily have to strike out unless the situation calls for it. He just wants you to just get off balance in your swing, and he's done a beautiful job of doing that today.
Got Aubrey Huff twice striking out. Huff also bounced out in the 1st.
8 pitches in the 5th, 9 in the 7th. 5 pitches so far here in the 8th.
One and 2. So 2 ground balls here in the 8th, with Romo getting loose in the pen. And Lester right now on cruise control. The overshift for Huff. This is hit into center field. Breaking in was McDonald. Now he breaks back, and that'll end the inning. Here comes the 9th. 4-1 Boston. Yep, here at the ballpark, it's a 4-1 lead for the Red Sox. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of people out in the Cove. A lot of energy around the ballpark when we got here today. What do they call that boat? The power boat?
The rocket boat.
The let it fly boat. Here's Romo to Scudero. 1 ball and no strikes.
It's the strap it in, I'm going to scare the heck out of you boat. Yeah, that's the boat you want to be on.
Yeah, that's the one I want to take to San Diego.
These are the numbers for Sergio Romo. 31st time he has come into a game. Excellent ERA, 2.51. Boy, once again, the Giants bullpen has been studly. Coming in and shutting down the door. All of the damage. The Red Sox got all 4 runs against Lincecum in 3 innings, which matched his shortest outing in his career. It's happened 2 other times.
Scudero high and deep to left. Huff back. Huff puts it away. Scudero hits it on Tuesday. He's got a big fly. Tomorrow night, the Dodgers will be in town. It'll be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday series. Wednesday being really Wednesday. To purchase tickets, go to sfgiants.com. Giants Dodgers here at the Yard starting tomorrow night. Here's Danny Nova, who picked up his first hit in the series in his last at bat, a single into right field. He's 1 for 10 in the series. Danny Nava.
Out of Redwood City, Bay Area kid. Great story. Went to Santa Clara, didn't make the team, became the manager. It's because he loved the game, loved being around it. And he went to junior college, established himself, came back to Santa Clara. Then he signed a professional contract with the Chico Outlaws. And the Boston Red Sox got his contract for $1. And here he is in the big leagues.
1-2.
I mean, there's a lot of baseball players in the independent leagues around the country, and they're not getting a whole lot to play baseball. They're just keeping the dream alive. And when you have a story like Nava come out and get to the big leagues and make contribution for the Red Sox, I mean, it keeps those guys going.
Fouls it back.
And what did Nava do his first at bat in the big leagues? Well, he hit a grand slam, the first swing he ever took. And here was that moment against Joe Blanton. June 12th. He said he thought he hit a double. It was the fastest home run trot that they'd ever seen in Boston. And that's how you win some fans quickly.
Well, he becomes everybody's favorite player that is in the independent leagues.
Yeah, I mean, those guys don't get much. And you can have somebody be their rallying cry like Nava is. Am I on TV yet? Yeah, grab some pine meat. You sure are. True heart. Hi, babe.
There's Beltre batting for the first time. Beltre gets into this one deep to left. Huff may run out of room. It is gone. And the bullpen finally gives up a run with 2 outs in the 9th. And for Beltre, who did not start this game, he jacks a home run, his 12th of the year.
Just a high big fly, about 10 feet behind the fence. You got to earn him here.
Youkilis takes a strike. Youkilis bounces this one right into the dugout, and it's 0-2. Well, Scudero just missed one. Nava struck out looking, and the home run by Beltre.
Romo backing off the mound to go to his mouth. I mean, you don't have to do that anymore. You can go to your mouth, but you have to make a definitive wipe off once you go to your mouth with your hand. But he's just so used to backing off the mound. I mean, he has the habit of going to his mouth a lot. And you have to believe somewhere in his minor league career, it cost him a ball or two. Sometimes you go to your mouth, you don't even know you're doing it. It's just a habit. And now baseball has changed the rules that will allow you to do that, but you have to wipe it off if you do it.
2-2 to Youkilis.
And it kind of messes with a lot of guys where it's not part of the routine. You're used to getting off the rubber, going to your mouth, and not wiping it off. But you can fake like you're wiping it off. You can have fingers completely wet if you want to. Think about this generation of player. I mean, nobody knows how to throw a spitter rather. Spitballs were outlawed generations ago, and the teaching of the pitch sort of fell by the wayside. But now with the new rule, you might see that pitch come back.
3-2. Youkilis start out this at bat 0-2. And Youkilis rolls it foul.
Tim Bogar, the third base coach, making a play, making a couple of friends. Oh, yeah. She's psyched.
Three and two. On the ground, into left field. Youkilis in a battle with Romo, who's also sitting on 3 strikeouts in this game as well.
Yeah, he was 1 strikeout away from being a sombrero winner. That turns out to be a 2-hit day for him.
Yeah, my first Giants game, baby, and I'm hungry.
He's going to eat the sign.
Here's Veritek. Veritek lifts one out into center field. And Andres Torres is going to hang in there and make the catch, going down to both knees. I might tell you that's the hardest play he's had in a week. 5-1 Boston. the bottom of the 9th inning. Lester's gone the entire way. He's got 9 strikeouts.
Lester has 1 complete game on the year. And the Red Sox are getting Jonathan Papelbon up and getting greased in their bullpen.
Buster Posey taking all the way, takes a strike.
Pitch number 98 from Lester.
Out into right center field for J.D. Drew. And Drew will put it away. 1 out here in the 9th. And here's Edgar Renteria, who has 2 of the 5 Giants hits, a couple of singles. So sellout crowd right now, pretty disappointed in the Giants offense, which hasn't been able to do much since the 1st inning. Renteria pops up the first pitch. It's Bill Hall. 2 out. And here's Benji Molina. Molina singled in the 4th. He's 1 for 3. Down and in. On pitch 101. Two balls and no strikes. Remember, tomorrow night, Dodgers are in town, and it'll be Chad Billingsley against Barry Zito. Beltre